Boop. Alright, Internet Gameswitch Podcast coming back, Season 2, Episode 9.
Number 9.
Is it actually?
Number 9.
Nailed that game.
No, it's not a straight. Apologies for this in advance. Right, okay. I couldn't have fucking went for next year with the mic, with the spit guard slightly off on the mic. It had to be fixed.
Insane. Right, just start it. I was listening to Hangers. I was on Reddit and they were saying like what people hate about podcasts. One of them was talking about themselves, and I agree. I fucking hate when podcasts talk. So let's just fucking go on to it.
That's why I went off that Make a Murderer podcast. No, My Favourite Murder.
My Favourite Murder. They do it too.
It's good when you talk about murders and then like half podcast talk about the washing that they did that day and
no.
They're stupid.
They call it housekeeping.
Yeah.
That's my favourite podcast now, to be honest.
Is it really?
Yeah, that biscuit has
look at all the biscuit particles I have floating about. Do you like those, see when you dip a biscuit in and then it like breaks off and most people are like, oh, that's it ruined? No, it fucking, because it lies at the bottom, it gets all soaked in the sugar, and then when you get to the bottom you just and it's like chocolate goodness. It's fucking amazing. Anyway,
I'll just point out Daniel's wearing a horrifically bad jumper.
That's a beautiful jumper.
First, he just walked in the door, scared me, and then I went, that's a terrible jumper. So that's all.
If you want reference, go to YouTube and put in Oasis at Nebworth and watch Noel Gallagher's jumper, because it's pretty much the same one, and that's kind of why I bought it, because my sad shit with no taste or personality from mine. Right, news. In fact, we'll talk about Mafia 3 and PSVR both came out this week. One of your flatmates got Mafia 3, so we'll talk about that and why. Have you still not tried VR now?
No, is it gone? It's still in Glasgow?
No, I think it's gone. Because it's out and you can buy it in shop. I'm sure it's released. So, but it's cool if you might go and get VR, go and get that, it's pretty cool. I'm going to get it when it comes down in a while.
Not right now. Don't get it, I hate it.
Just to be the advocate.
Just like, play both sides.
Yeah. What's Dummy got up to? Jake's and try the Vive that he's got.
Yeah.
We just burst out his house one day. I've not played Mafia either, but I'm down now. But anyway, we'll get on to that.
I have played it.
Yeah, I know you don't really care about Gears of War, but they're getting a film. Do you give a shit about video game films in general?
They won't be giving them a film. They won't be making a film.
Why?
Because they're saying they're going to make Halo
Uncharted,
film.
Last of Us, Halo.
They're not making. Also,
Metal Gear.
Games are good as fucking games.
Yeah.
You can get 20 hours story and a whole 20 hours of pure story going into like lots of different details and stuff, right? But in a film you're limited to like 2.5 hours pretty much. You can't get into it, you can't develop the characters as much.
I'm like thinking about a Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed games and all, there must be like 20 games in each series. You can't have like a film series like 20 films long. Like Fast and Furious is taking the piss and that's on 8.
Movie studios would totally do it if they get away with it.
I suppose if you count,
because they only stop making them.
If you count all the event, the Marvel's like cinematic, like Disney films, there must be it's about 15.
Including the TV shows.
No, but we don't count them.
Luke Cage and Daredevil, I'd count them.
Right, okay, let's count them.
No, let's not.
No, just let me think. Right, 3 Iron Mans, 2 Thors,
2 Captain Americas,
2 Captain Americas, 3 Captain Americas, 1 Hulk movie. So
Doctor Strange, that's coming out.
Doctor Strange, right?
Luke Cage, Jessica Jones,
Daredevil, Iron Fist,
Punisher, The Defenders.
Right, that's 16.
60.
There's more that we're missing. There's more Marvel films than that.
Is there?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
There's tons more that we're missing. I can't think.
I think that's all.
No, I think there's more than that. I'm pretty sure there's more. The 2 Avengers films, we weren't counting them.
Oh yeah.
And then there's another Avengers film. Yeah, so there's 20 saved for them. Right, okay, fair enough. But still, you know what I mean. You can't get video games. You can get. I don't know, I mean, there's 15 Assassin's Creed games and they all last like 8 hours. I'm not saying Assassin's Creed's great, right? It's not. But if you multiply like 8 by 15 hours, it's a shitload of story, it's a shitload of lore. You can't get that in a film.
Not a terrible story and lore, but
I liked the story in the second one until the end when the alien appeared to him. He was like,
everyone liked
it's you, I am a ghost from the future. He's like, what? I make a meatball, I don't know. That was so shit. It was a worst Italian. That's a Pakistani Italian accent there. That would be interesting, by the way. And I'm not kind of like doing like this Assassin's Creed game. I think they should do like a war game. I know they kind of tried out to make a Civil War in Assassin's Creed 3, but they should do like a Vietnam one. And you just run about like a commando with like 2 knives.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of like Rambo.
No, so you do like your Assassin's Creed training and then get drafted. That is much more interesting than whatever
half the shit they're doing.
Because I don't even think they know what they're going for.
Nah.
Like they killed Desmond off and everyone's like, why?
Why? Yeah.
I didn't believe he was dead, and then I stopped caring that he was dead. So
yeah. Nah, he just kind of forced him out, didn't he? Oh, he's dead now. You're like, sorry. Because you know, a blaze of glory. He touched something and fried his brain, and that was that.
I just played 7 games for nothing here. Like.
Aye, essentially. I know, because after 1 and 2, they could have made a great franchise. They could have had Assassin's Creed 1, which I think is better than people say. It's not a terrible game. It was a test run, but and then the second one was great, right? And then they were clearly building up to having a modern day one.
Yeah,
like having you run about a modern city,
and killing. They couldn't be bothered, so they killed them. Yeah, it was stupid.
Yeah. So let's just pump out more. I don't know. I think it's because more people preferred the older story than the newer stuff. But if they really committed to newer stuff, made a full game, it would have been great.
Mm-hmm. But fuck. And then there was like when he killed Lucy, and then none of the games explained it apart from the Vita version.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, apparently she was a Templar, but it was like.
So your future self decided right now is the best time to start. Yeah,
that's shit. Mm-hmm. Anyway. The new Wolverine movie is going to be called Logan, and the poster was like his claws and a wee hand holding it. Did you see?
Another Wolverine where the poster's his claws with the number filament is to the relation of the claws. No way! Whoa! A bit farther.
Hilarious, the original.
Yeah, you do that every time. Wolverine 1, he's got 1 claw. Wolverine 2, 2 claws, freeze. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can't wait till he gets like a 7th film. All out of claws, so it'll just be like 6 claws in his cigar.
Thingy, what was I going to say? Yeah, did you see what Ryan Reynolds put up?
Who?
Ryan Reynolds. You know how it's like a wee kid's hand, like holding his hand in the poster? He probably said that was my hand in Deadpool 2. And Deadpool, when he cuts his hand off and it goes back to me baby hand, he said that's my hand in the new poster.
I've not seen the poster, so I don't know.
Alright, it's just like a wee boy or a wee girl's hand or whatever, like grabbing like kid's hand.
I feel like John Wick's is every day get a new release this week. If you put that down in
John Wick trailer,
yeah, they've got trailers and posters like
yeah. We'll come with that.
I'll come to it.
Yeah, but no, Wolverine, they had a thing as well. Did you see the images? They had an old Patrick Stewart, an old Professor X, and he looked like fucking death, man. He'd been done up to look even older, and he was like and he was still bald and his legs still didn't work, but he looked older.
And then grow more hair.
No, and he didn't suddenly stand up to dance. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, but somebody's arm had been chopped off like that lying on the ground, like holding a shotgun.
Yeah.
That was like the images we got. And we got pages of the script, but I didn't read it because life's too short.
Is that what they're releasing now? Pages of the script?
Yeah. What a photograph of the script.
Do you know this? Like, they just release films now and not release the last scene. So like you just get everything beforehand, and you have to go to the cinema to get the last scene.
Right,
so that's the way they're going.
Or if you totally like do an anti thing and like show the end of the movie in the trailer and nothing else. None of the build up, just the end of the movie. It just be like, work that one out, bitch.
Just stabs like Magneto in the face, like, just straight away in the trailer, and it shows you. It's like Memento. It just keeps like fucking going back.
Why was there a thing that was a Power Rangers trailer? Like, it was a big thing in the internet, and then people were saying, oh, I haven't liked Power Rangers subscribed, but this looks amazing, and I watched it, and it looks like fucking, it looks like a kid, like, it looks like a decent kids movie, but it looks like a movie for children, do you know what I mean? And
I get that.
Or like loads of like older like people like your age,
like Greg Miller and stuff.
And you're like, what the fuck? It's a kids movie.
Like, I get the nostalgia because I liked Power Rangers and stuff, but
grow the fuck up.
Yeah, I say that one. Yeah.
I know, I don't get it either. But it's like anime for me. Power Rangers is like falls into the same umbrella as anime.
I see.
It's okay if you're like 6 and you don't really know any better, but
Ninja Turtles as well.
Yeah. For me. And what's the other one that people like?
Fast and Furious.
No, the other cartoon though. It's Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles. No, there was like another Saturday morning cartoon that people used to obsess over.
Batman.
No, Batman's great.
Batman's fine.
Yeah, I like Batman boxers. Fuck, what else? Oh yeah, John Wick 2 trailer. Did you see that? That was pretty good. It's a decent cast. I can't remember who's in it, but there's a lot of big actors in it.
I watched the first half of it.
Right.
I just stopped. I don't know. Someone started talking to me, so I was like, "This can work."
It looks exactly like the first one. There's like
nothing
gun through that he's doing.
Awesome.
And then just like more like famous people in the trailer. And you're, oh, that's that guy. Oh, that's that guy. Oh, that's her for that film. Oh, that's him for that. And then John Wick 2, and I was like, oh, okay.
Do you know what I would do? I wouldn't have the third one. I'd maybe just kill them off at the end, right? And just have that hotel. I think that hotel is fascinating with the currency and the whole system. Fucking awesome. That's what I would do. Just know that guy at the hotel just serves people.
Yeah, like bold. Like,
total abstract contemporary film. What about this? My pitch for John Wick 3, right?
But you can't call John Wick if he's dead.
It's called John Wick. It's called whatever the hotel. What was the hotel called?
I don't know.
Either way, he's running to the hotel and you start the film, shot back of the head, he's dead. And then the guy walks in and books a room like instantly, pays for the cleaning up of the scene and that.
Yeah.
Right, and so he does that. The guy comes in, right, and then it just shows you him for 20 minutes, gives him 20 minutes of a story, and he checks out and someone checks in and it's 20 minutes of their story. And then they check and it just does that for 20 minutes and then nothing makes sense and it's a terrible idea for a film.
It would be a better idea for, say, the John Wick trilogy. And then at the end he either dies or he goes to like live in the sunset or whatever his dog.
Ends up in the Matrix.
And then,
Sam Jackson's there. It's like, what? I know, I was going to make the joke!
Oh, sorry.
Then let me get to it. Sam Jackson's there and he's like, you're not Lawrence Fishburne, and I'm like, ooh.
He's like, does he look like a bitch, motherfucker?
You seen them wearing the 2 t-shirts?
Yeah, I noticed that, yeah. Yeah, but do the trilogy and then like have him had his story finished and then carry on as a TV show.
Just hotel.
Yeah, just hotel.
Just hotel getting
and each episode is
just like a time lapse of the hotel.
Yeah.
That's fine. Now each episode
have like a different assassin or whatever.
Yeah, that makes cool. Yeah, I like that.
And do like a Netflix show, make it pure dark and like Lynn films, good budget and no Keanu.
Sounds good. Basically my idea.
See, I'm on a Facebook channel because he can't fucking act for shit.
Can't Reeves, really?
Yeah, he's just so wooden all the time. I know Kung Fu. But
he's pretty good in John Wick. That's probably his best role.
Well, he commits. Like that's the thing. Like he can't. But he does commit. Like he learned all that. Like he learned like and for the Matrix, he like became a black belt in karate and shit for the Matrix. And yeah, he does commit to a role and he pure works it. And he's old and he looks young. I mean, he's still in good shape.
You can't even commit to recording this in the same day every week.
But it's just. I don't know. He's not going to win an Oscar, but.
I thought I think John Wick's his best performance.
I like him in Point Break.
Not seen Point Break.
Point Break's pretty good. I mean, it's very 80s, but yeah. Oh god, yeah. I didn't watch it, but I heard it was. I watched the trailer and that was plenty, and then I watched the reviews and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to watch that shit. The new Google phone, the Pixel.
I've seen it. We talked about it last week, didn't we?
No, I don't think so. I think you and me spoke about it during the week, like in uni, but
I think we did.
No,
anyway.
it wasn't out last week.
Yeah, I know.
Recorded.
But it was announced last week.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was. You sure?
Right,
okay.
Sure.
Bad podcast.
I was in the news the other day and it was like 4 days ago. Oh, jeez. It was like 4 days ago in IGN News or some shit, so. But yeah, I mean, I don't need a new phone, I'm happy with this, but.
I think it's finally a decent competitor to like iPhone. Like, basically it looks like an iPhone. And I think the iPhone phase is done. Like.
Do you think so?
Like the newest one, like.
There's so many. I think eventually
it's not special to have one anymore.
Like Galaxy and Apple were like the fucking like juggernauts for the the last 10 years have dominated smartphones. Right?
Shit, it'll be 10 years since iPhone, won't it?
Yeah. Right? And then but now you've got like the OnePlus, you've got that new Google one, you've got the Huawei, is that what it's called?
Huawei.
They've got that, they've got loads of these, the LG one as well, that's kinda like that kind of specs. And like mine's been 319, it's up now because they've Britain left the EU and all that, went up to like 350 or something, but they're all around that price, £350, £400. Apple and Samsung are still charging like 700, 650, 700. So I think if enough like that come out, half the price, people are going to eventually wise up and go, why am I
I think the bubble's bursting. Like, you don't need a £700 phone that's obsolete in 6 months. Like, you just don't need it. But right enough, I am sticking with the budget phones, like, because I had the S4 when it first came out, so I had that for like a year, so that was like what everyone had at the time or whatever, and it's just smashed and it broke, and I was like, and I lost it. So I was like,
you lost it when you were drunk, didn't you?
I was really drunk. Lost it. Then I smashed the screen a couple of times, and I had to send it to E, and they took 2 months to get it back, and then I got it back and broke the screen again a day later, and it was just
but I don't know, do what you want. I mean, that's the thing, I always slag Apple, I always slag Conte about it, like, oh, you got an iPhone and shit, but it's your money, do what you want. If you really want to fucking walk out with an Apple in the back of your phone and pay like £40 a month for that privilege, you do that, fine, enjoy it,
pay me
your money.
£2, I'll super glue an Apple to you.
An actual Apple,
yeah.
half eaten, rotten shit. But me, I'm quite happy to spend £300 and have that last me like 3 years.
Yeah,
and buy another one.
I'll have to spend 120 and break the phone and get a new one the next year.
I suppose like £100 a year, £300 3 years, like it worked out the same. So I think that's the thing about these new consoles as well. They're saying like doing integral updates like every couple of years, whatever. But And people are like, oh, why are you not used to that? That's what you do with your phone. I don't do that with my phone. My phone lasts me like 2 or 3 years. Do you know what I mean?
I wait till I lose it or it breaks.
I only had one phone for a year and then eventually went, I can't do this anymore. And it was that Windows phone.
Oh, yeah,
that Lumia 650. Oh, I had it for like, I don't know if it was a year, I think it was about 9 or 10 months. And eventually I was like, I can't do it. Can't live with this anymore.
My flatmate's got a Windows phone and can't use Snapchat on it. It's a nightmare.
Because none of the apps are like the real. Like, they didn't have YouTube when I had it. It was like YouTube videos or something. It was like and it like streamed like YouTube onto this other app, and everything was dead slow, and like the subscriptions wouldn't work. It was just so shit. Fucking Windows, Microsoft, fucking shite.
You see the unused animation for the Xbox startup. Xbox One startup got leaked. That's pretty cool. For the new... No, it was just like the Xbox One, but it was like an unused animation. It was really cool.
What was it like?
It was hard to describe. Like, imagine you make like 3D printed like an Xbox One logo, and then know how 3D printing's like in layers. Yeah. So like, imagine all the layers are loose and like folding over each other.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Why didn't they use it?
I don't know. I'm not Bill Gates.
Oh. Yeah, that new game For Honor, the Mad Night thing. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
They've got rid of the split screen.
Oh, I had to see it. Did you not watch Ubisoft's E3 demo?
Of what? Of the split screen?
No, of For Honor.
No.
It was about 45 minutes. It was like a whole mission. It just lasted forever and ever and ever.
See, that game looked kind of cool, and then people were like, oh, it's a new Dark Souls. Like, everybody was just losing their shit about it. It was like, right, just calm down.
I think it looks okay. It reminds me a bit of...
it looks okay.
That Japanese game. Destiny Warrior?
I know the game you
mean. Do you remember?
I never played it, and there was loads of people in the back.
There was like 10,000 people all attacking you once.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was good. Like I played like maybe 1, 2, and 3 or something.
I know what PS2 era about.
I played a lot of them. It reminded me a bit like that.
Yeah. But the fact to get rid of the split screens around, like there's so little games nowadays that you can just play with your mate on the couch. There's FIFA and fighting games.
FIFA and car games don't even do that much.
Yeah, like what's it called, Drive Club? That didn't have split screens.
I don't think you need. I don't think split screen shooters work anyway.
That's not sure. It's a sword game. It's like a fighting game.
I don't think.
Do you know when I'm playing like I never liked the Lord of the Rings movies, but I used to play Lord of the Rings like 2 hours with Return of the King with my mates, and like somebody would play Gimli, somebody would play Legolas, and somebody would play Aragorn.
Nerd.
No, the films were shit, but seeing the games, see the bit. That's it, Helm's Deep, but it's like the big. Have you seen the films?
No, yeah.
Yeah, like see about all the orc climbing up the ladders.
Yeah.
You like kick the ladders down and shit, and just take the orc head. It was amazing, and like the 3 hours you used to play it.
I think I played some of them.
And it was great. And that's what this could have been. And then they were like, nah, fuck it, let's just do multiplayer like a fucking publisher, corporate fucking wank developer. I'm not getting a job out of this. As Ubisoft, to be fair.
I wouldn't mind working for Ubisoft.
Oh yeah, I'd fucking work for Andy.
Learn French. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft?
I've always said
my
Ubisoft.
whole life was Ubisoft.
And then podcast.
And then
started saying Ubisoft.
One E3. They started saying Ubisoft.
Right.
It was one E3. They came out and were like Ubisoft, and then
so it was them who changed their name. It was
I don't know.
Like Kim Basinger.
No idea. Yeah. I just remember hearing Ubisoft my whole life, and then their E3 conference. Maybe it was the first E3 conference I watched of them. They went Ubisoft. I was like, what?
But when that happens, it never works. Like think about Kim Basinger was called that for years now. She went, it's Basinger, and nobody calls her Basinger. Everybody calls her Kim Basinger. And Prince like changed his name to that mad symbol. And nobody called him, and it was called the artist.
You can't call him symbol.
He was called the artist formerly known as Prince. That's what he wanted people to call him.
Yeah. And what was his new name?
That was it. The artist formerly known as Prince.
Right.
That's like what he put in the front of his albums, and everybody was just like the Jerry Prince album, because nobody's going to fucking call him the artist. Do you know what I mean? Like fuck up, right? That's your name. You're a multi-million pound person or company or whatever. You can't change your name halfway through. We are Gameswitch until
I had an idea just delete all episodes at the end of the year. Just start a new podcast, one that can't be associated with any of the shit we said. It's fine with that.
But we're just going to say more shit in the next podcast.
Yeah, but we'll just heavily edit it. We'll come back in suits and just start bumming
None of us have the willpower to heavily edit anything. Like that's the thing, like you get all these YouTubers like PewDiePie and that, and they're like, oh, I still edit more videos every day and I take pride in that, and I'm like, oh, it's good for you, but see if it was me, I wouldn't fucking be. If I was a multi-millionaire, I'd just play a game for half an hour and give it a bunch of editors and go edit that, upload it, see you later.
But you can keep more money, but like
you're not paying editors. I know, but
how hard is editing a YouTube video? record gameplay.
It's not
move square, and then PewDiePie in large square.
It's not the difficulty. It's the time. Do you know what I mean? Like he has to record. You think, he just records videos, right? To 20-minute videos, say a day or whatever he does. 40 minutes work, right? But then you're editing like each one, right? So you're probably spending like 3 or 4 hours on each one.
Don't think so.
Okay, maybe say 2 hours on each one, right? So that's 4 hours overall, plus the hour you spent recording, right? So that's like 5 hours. And then you've got to like respond to all his emails and do all the Twitter shit and do. No, fuck. I'd hire a PR team and I'd hire editors.
He will.
No,
they all have these YouTube managers and stuff.
I don't know, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure he will. He's number one in YouTube. Of course, he'll have a YouTube manager.
I know he had an office that's like not in his house
that
he like records in now. He used to record in his house obviously, but he goes to this other place to record now. And he has like 2 or 3 guys that help him just record. They help like set up the cameras and his VR shit. Right? They do all that for him. But I'm sure he still edits himself and like replies to comments himself and all that. And
good for him.
And good for him, but I wouldn't be doing it. If I had all that money and I was like 20,
if we got one email,
I'd put it in the booze every night. Like 40 minutes work a day and then go out in the pub shop. I mean, go to the pub and get fucked.
That's how
you then become an alcoholic and then start popping pills and then end up in rehab
and lose all your money because everyone hates you because you went in a rant about you went in a rant hating on Jews or something.
But that's what all good rock stars like internet celebrities that should do. Like it worked out so well for what was the guy that got done for rape? Tobuscus. It worked out so well for him.
It did work out. Oh man, I occasionally check up on his channel see if he's done anything. Occasionally does like remember the literal trailers.
Does he still upload it? I never saw his channel.
No, but he does these.
Was it not a gaming channel?
No, he has a vlog channel, a gaming channel, and then Tobuscus channel.
Oh, right.
And the Tobuscus one was like he would do these literal trailer hangs, which when I was 12 were hilarious and like amazing. But he doesn't do it now.
Right.
But fair enough, because if I was like, it's a shame. Like, it's a shame because you're like, maybe he's guilty, maybe he's not. You don't know.
No, I don't care. Like even if he is guilty, you can say, he's got mental issues and stuff, and he needs help.
If he's guilty, he's a fucking bastard, isn't he? Evil person. But if he's not, if he's done nothing wrong, but
I just don't care.
No.
I don't care if he is or not. Like I've never watched one of his videos.
I suppose.
I've only heard him like through other channels, like mentioning him, and then because of the big scandal.
Yeah. So when I was younger, I used to watch him.
I just don't care.
And I just kind of stopped.
And you started watching Filthy Frank.
Yeah, I went to college and like Filthy Frank. So.
Right, Suicide Squad, because we've not seen enough of that.
Still not watched it.
Well, we're getting an extended cut.
Really? Oh my god. I bet does this change the film? It makes a totally different film and it's amazing.
DCEU, more like DC DLC.
How long were you
No. I didn't even comment that. It was a YouTube comment I saw and I was like, I'm going to use that in the podcast. So I didn't use this morning. I was going through like IGN stories and that was the
just waiting for the series
one of the videos. And I was just going through the comments of it and that was somebody put DCU more like DC DLC and I was like, oh. So you're welcome. You can use that if you want.
Don't. Just don't.
But yeah, I mean, who cares? It's going to make the film any better. And like, well, I was in the week before we were talking about it as well, and they were saying how they're probably like we all know that Leto had like half of his like role cut, and people were saying, well, maybe it'll be this. But this is only like an extra 13 minutes of footage. Like compared to the one that was in the cinema, and Leto says they recorded like hours worth of footage, so this still isn't like all his scenes. So they're saying they're probably going to do a third release, like the wild Joker cut or some shit, and have like a Joker Suicide Squad movie, just to fucking make more money out of people.
They do love money, don't they?
I don't think they're essentially ripping anybody off because people are buying it. I mean, and like, it's just for me, it's more shit for the actors and for the director because. Like David Ayer has said, that film wasn't his film at the end. It was DC taking it and changing it and doing it to suit them. And then, like, as much as Leto was a twat, I don't really like him. I think he could have been like a Joker if the design had been better. That still bothers me, something awful, like the tattoos and that.
Tattoos were terrible.
But his performance could have been really good, and it's shit film because we'll never see that. Do you know what I mean?
I don't care.
No.
I'm sticking with vote with my wallet. You want better films, stop giving them money. I'll give you better. Now they know when they've proved to Suicide Squad and Batman vs Superman, they can shovel shit in our mouths and we'll pay for the shit.
Stop
paying for it.
But I think eventually, people will eventually just say, "No, do you know what? I'm done." Like
people are idiots. I'm smart.
Well, but yeah, that's the thing. It's easy to say that on a podcast, but like,
I do.
All these parents that are taking their kids to see a new Batman movie aren't going to go, oh, well, I'm going to vote my wallet. I mean, they just want to buy their kid the Christmas present and fucking...
No, they're an idiot. And they shouldn't have
kids.
Take their kids away, Daniel. Take them away.
That's what they thrive on, though. That's what DC and Marvel that thrive on, is
stupidity. Yeah, it's like yeah.
Every fucking conglomerate company does that. But
yeah, of course. Be better.
It's the way of the world.
Be better.
No, capitalism is here, right? And we just need to accept it.
I do accept it. I'm fine with some of it.
No, I'm fine with it.
No, the capitalism is fine when it makes... Like, the idea of capitalism is to make a better product. So you have two things in the economy, you vote for your wallet and one product goes better. That's what it should be. But right now, because of fucking corporations... I sound like Michael Moore. Load of shit. They can just shovel shit and we'll just, take my money, take my money.
But I think... I don't know if you're giving people enough credit, though. Like, I know I just said that they side for stupidity, but I think eventually, if something is bad enough, people won't see it. It's like Xbox and PS4. Like,
it's the same fucking thing.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. Like, PS4 isn't winning because people said, "Oh, buy a PS4." It's winning because people watch the conferences and went, "That one, they're just wanting our money and shit. They don't care about us." And people watch places where they actually give a shit and they actually want to provide this.
But now it's
swapped. Well,
and it's cool.
I know, but it was more drastic at start. So, so I think if that happens with DC and Marvel, I think people will just say, "You know what? I'm done with this. I'm just sticking to one."
I have.
I know,
and I'm more than the casual person.
No, you're unique. You're a special snowflake, Jonathan, right? But I'm saying but
I was into comic books and superheroes like a bit more than most people were, right? Like, obviously I'm pretty tame compared to like you maybe and the superheroes and that, but more than the average person.
Sure.
Right? So I've stopped, and I'm the one who's supposed to be more interested in it than the average person.
Do you think?
So I am the specialist snowflake.
Do you think though you are more sick of it because you're so close to it? I think people that are more casual, more just go and see them. They don't watch the trailer till it's on the telly, or let's see it in cinema, and then they go, "I'll go and see that. It's out next week. Batman's out next week." I've not been waiting for it for 3 years like we have. Yeah. Just go and see it when it's out.
Michael Bay does make a lot of money off stupid people.
Do you think it's easier for people like that to just fuck it, just take my wins, than it is for people like us that are so close to it and it's like, I'm sick of this shit?
Well, they could get away with it if they made
Zack Snyder and
like films that were 6 or 7s out of 10. They could get away with it because you can walk away somewhat good if you have a happy ending. You can walk away relatively chuffed. These are like pretty bad films, so like we just get a bad taste, and that's twice now. So,
but it's going to keep happening.
Third time and they're not out because they have so much money they can do whatever they want.
Well, and that's the thing as well, they need to make up their mind. Do they want to tell us things in advance, or do they want to keep everything a secret? Because they don't know. like one minute it's like the Doomsday thing, when that was announced or whatever, and like Michael Shannon said he was in the toilet on set one day and he had the big flippers on and he couldn't get out of the toilet. Like, he put it up and then DC made him like take it down for his Twitter and put up, I was doing a different film or some shit. Like, they made him change his tweet, right? So that's a big secret. But fucking Zack Snyder's putting up on Twitter now. He put up a thing like Justice League, like behind the scenes, and Superman's cutting a bit on set. So, obviously, Superman's got to come back. But it's like, do you want to spoil shit? Or is it all a secret? Or do we just know of it?
Why did they kill him? Like, they killed him for 5 minutes.
And killed him for sheer shock.
I don't know if there was one person at cinema who thought for a second he was actually dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. You didn't even believe like that anybody would think that because they showed that he wasn't dead in the movie. Yeah. So it didn't even lasted maybe 5 or 6 minutes before they were like, "Turn on, lol."
You thought he's dead, you idiot.
How about dirt in your face, motherfucker? He's not dead because we're going to make all the money off the next 6 movies. You're going to fucking buy you stupid prick. You're going to buy all the toys for your wings, and all your nerves will be by the Pops figures from your wall.
You go into the comic book shop once, buy one Batman comic and fucking hate it. Realise it's not as good as the film, but we got that overly priced comic book.
Wait, what comic's not good?
I don't know. They'll go in and they'll like, "Oh, but Superman's amazing," and they'll buy one Batman comic and just hate it.
Alright, yeah.
I did that a few times.
Did you?
I'm sure I did. I bought like the odd Batman.
You were probably buying the New 52. The New 52 is not great. But that's the great thing about comics when you go back and read them. It's like films. It's like watching old films. There's a whole collection. You can go on the internet and look at reviews and go, "Well, that's shit. I'm not going to read that or watch that." That one, you can pick out the kind of highlights and just read them or watch them or whatever.
No, such a backlog.
Yeah. What else?
Something that's not DC. I don't think I can take it.
Well, that other game that we don't care about, Good and Evil. Did you Beyond Good and Evil? Did you play the first one?
Was that one?
Ubisoft PS2 game, but like had magic and I don't know.
No, I don't
well, as a sequel, and people have been pining for it for ages and it's been confirmed, but I don't fucking care. Why is it news? Why am I talking about it?
What's it called?
Good and Evil 2. I don't know. It's not got a title yet. The new Blade Runner movie though is going to be called Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling's in it.
And Jared Leto. But, yeah, and then
I really like Ryan Gosling.
I like him too. I'm more excited for this film just because Denis Villeneuve's doing it. He's doing that Arrival, the alien one with the big and he did Prisoners and he done that Enemy, the Jake Gyllenhaal one. It's a pretty good film. And he done Sicario as well.
Sicario's awesome.
So yeah, I'm excited because he's doing it.
Are we pretentious because we like Sicario? I feel like it's only pretentious people.
I love Sicario. I prefer Prisoners. I think Prisoners has best movie.
I think you overrated that. I don't give a shit.
I love that movie.
I think my pal Calum liked it. He gave us a shout out once.
I love that movie. I was watching it actually not long ago. It's great.
Well, I'm a prisoner. Look at me.
Yeah, Iron Fist has a date, 17th of March next year.
What's Iron Fist?
The next
Netflix.
Marvel's Netflix.
Right, okay. Don't care. What's it about?
Guy with the metal fist. It's like a kung fu guy, and he gets like some sort of dragon powers, like mystical. Doctor Strange, basically, but at ninja.
I was watching Doctor Strange trailer. Like, it was just a YouTube advert. I wasn't seeking it out. Right. Looks good because it doesn't seem like another generic Marvel film. It actually seems like it's. But like they've made a whole new. The trailers anyway make it seem like it's like more. Obviously, it's more like Inception and stuff, but. It seems like an original and fun. Like,
the only obvious reference I've seen to the Avengers is when the cities all turn on itself.
Yeah.
The Avengers Towers, like in the background.
Oh, that's cool.
That's like the only obvious reference.
That's fine, but it looks original and cool.
See, you say that though, but I bet you in the film.
I bet it's not. Yeah.
There's something. There's at least a mention of.
No. That's okay. That's fine. I've just seen the actual style of the film and the tone of the film seems different from what we've seen. In all other films. No, I was saying last week, we went on a big tangent about how it's the same recipe, same stuff.
Is that
which looks like they've had the recipe, they got flour and eggs and that, but they don't have flowers and eggs, and they have carrots and broccoli.
Is that why you like Guardians so much, I think?
Kind of, but then the Guardians recipe became the standard kind of thing.
I guess.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that was slightly... That was still hitting every beat, like, story-wise. It was like... Team splitting up, get back together, not quite back together, split up again.
Aye. Well, we won't we? Aye.
Yeah. But this actually looks cool and original, but contemporary. So.
And the fact that like it was called Guardians is kind of just like Star Wars with superheroes. Yeah. Whereas Doctor Strange isn't like something that's been done before. Well, I mean, it is, but it's kind of original. I know what you mean. Yeah. The new Punisher series is going to have Karen Page, her from Daredevil. The one that he was meant to be shagging in Daredevil 2 and then he didn't actually shag. Remember he like protected her hotel room? The blonde one that was shagging Daredevil before and then she fell out with him and she found it was Daredevil. The lawyer that owns the company with Matt and
she was
Foggy.
I thought she was sleeping with Foggy.
Not Foggy fancied her, but I don't think they actually had a thing, did
they? They didn't sleep. Yeah, they went out. That was his girlfriend.
Karen, the blonde.
Oh, her. Oh, right, no.
Yeah, her, yeah.
No, he did like her, didn't he?
Yeah, he fancied her at first and Matt fancied her and then Matt like slept with her and stuff, but then she found out that he was Daredevil. She pure fell out with him. Yeah. And then she was had the hang with Frank Castle and he protected her in the hotel room and all that and shit. Well, she's in the Punisher, so she's probably pumping Frank Castle.
Do you think she's a baddie?
No.
There was about a thing like her past or not, like supposed to be interesting.
Alright. Nah, I
don't know.
And Micro, he's like basically Alfred to Punisher and makes all his gadgets and stuff for him. And Jigsaw, who's like the Joker basically in Punisher, he's like the bad guy. They're going to be in the new show. Aye. Didn't Punisher first, but you seen that new trailer for the War for the Planet of the Apes?
No.
It's really cool actually. It's like a teaser, which is annoying. But at first it's just this black screen and like it looks like snow just falling.
Does it have narration?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah!
It has Andy Serkis.
Black screen and narration. Does some white text come off at some point? Does it not fade in? No?
Well, it's really fucking cool, right? Because it's like a black screen, right, with snow falling, and then slowly it makes it like the silhouette of like a monkey. Like he's standing right in front of the camera and like the snow just falls around it.
Then lifts up the baby lion and it goes, the
more snow in the jungle. I don't know. From Lion King. And then like more snow and eventually like it's what's his name? not Cobra, he's the baddie, but it's Caesar. Eventually all the snow falls and you can see Caesar's, and then you hear
Caesar's not baddie. Caesar's a good guy.
Yeah, I know, I'm getting mixed up. And then you hear Lancy Circus, me monkey, you man, I kill you, and all that shit, and then it comes up War for the Planet. But it's a really cool teaser.
I really liked the second one, but I watched it without subtitles, which was a disaster. Yeah. I preferred the first one, to be honest.
Did you? No, I'm much for the second one. I thought the second one was one of the
best
films I've
Franco
seen.
when he's not completely insane.
What else? Yeah, maybe getting a Blade series on Netflix. And Blade, the Black Vampire guy from the Marvel series for the sword.
Snipes.
Yeah, well...
Sorry, Forrest Whitaker.
What's her name? Kate Beckinsale for the Underworld movies.
Yeah.
She was doing a press tour for them. And she said something about Wesley Snipes or something. I can't remember. She basically said that Marvel are definitely doing something with Blade. That's all she can say. And she's involved in it or whatever. And people are saying, it's a new Netflix show.
Yeah. Could they do it not in New York? We have about 1,000 superheroes just in New York. I get New York's bad, right?
Yeah.
Paisley's pretty rough too. We need some sort of Iron Man. Even not Iron Man, maybe Tinfoil Man for Paisley, but just something.
Mark Millar was talking for ages about doing a comic about a Glasgow superhero, because he's from Glasgow. Well, he's from Coatbridge, but because he grew up in Glasgow, he was talking about doing a superhero cutting about Glasgow fighting junkies and stuff. But he's not done it yet, but it was pretty cool.
I think you should, because Ferguson Park, which is about what? How far from here? 5-minute walk or something? Most deprived place in Britain.
Sigourney Weaver is in the Defender series as a bad guy.
Quick aside, who's that?
Alien, the chick from Alien, and Avatar, and
don't like them films.
Paul, she was in Paul. She's in a lot of Alien movies.
Cool.
You've seen Alien?
I've heard the name. I've seen Aliens.
Yeah, she's in that too. She's in, she's great. She's a villain in the new Defender series. Lastly, did you see the new Walking Dead clip? That was pretty cool. Okay. You don't care?
Don't know.
Do you not give a shit? It's coming back
I find it hard to give a shit about anything in life right
It's
now.
coming back. See, your hand-ins on the 24th for uni. It's back on the 23rd. It's back this Sunday.
Cool.
Do you give a shit about the new Walking Dead clip?
No.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want me to tell you watch it?
I'll just watch the series.
Right, okay.
Someone's going to die, blah blah blah.
You don't see who dies in the clip, but the clip's pretty cool.
Oh, they have a big arch rival. Half of them will die, but then half of them survive, and some new people will join.
Have you just honestly lost all excitement?
I was watching Fear the Walking Dead, and I got about 4 episodes in. I should know. I
think that's made you sick of it, because that show's shit.
I just show me where it's going. I get Negan, right, and then eventually half the crew is going to die. Main character, you don't think it's going to die, but it won't be Rick and it won't be Carol. Someone's going to die, and it'll probably be Norman Reedus.
You keep saying you want a hint of the end, but
I know that's the point of The Walking Dead. Well, then just cancel the show.
But it's not happening, mate. Unless people stop watching it.
People are going to stop watching it, so why not end on a high note?
Nah, it'll go until season 15, season 20. I'd bet money on it. Season 14, I would say, maybe
as soon as Rick dies, 2 seasons later, the show's finished. As soon as Rick dies.
Do you think Rick will die before it finishes, or think he'll die on the last episode?
I think Andrew Lincoln will quit because he'll get sick of it.
I would be fucking sick of it. It's steady work and get paid a fortune, man.
Yeah.
He must be multi-million.
But Leonardo DiCaprio still acts in films. Why? He's stupid. He still has to give money, and he's only really not very bad film, but he still does it. You know what I mean? Actors just keep doing different stuff because they get bored of
but
having sex with supermodels and all the money and all the drugs.
It must be hard.
Boring.
Must be
apparently, you need to go and do charity work.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. You just totally killed my voice.
Good.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan because I like him, and the premiere's to be 2 hours long. Well, with adverts, so probably an hour and a half on the internet wherever you stream it from.
No, I would do that and condone that anyway.
But I'm looking forward to it. Should totally fucking kill him. I'll just fucking tell you. You see, you don't know who it is, right? But you see him, you hear the mashing, and he walks over and his back's all blood. He's like, to Rick, was my joke really that bad? And Rick's like, I'm gonna kill you, not today, not tomorrow, but I'm gonna kill you. And he's like, just laughing, and he's like, aye, right, shut the hole. And
wild guess what happened. He kills them and some of the main cast that you like die.
And then he says say something about his right hand man. He says right hand's important, you need it. What would you be without it? He's like, do you have one amongst your friends here, or maybe did I just...
Wait, I thought Rick only had one.
Him and the comics he does.
Yeah.
And TV shows still get both. But that's what I'm saying. And then it says I'm going to take Ricky in the caravan for a little 101. When I might come back without him. If I do, just turn these people inside out or something, then he drags them out of the caravan. So people are saying like he's going to take Rick's hand off, or it could be a bluff.
Sit down, couple of cigars, whiskey, and
like,
just change the show. Just turn it
nice
whatever Mad Men.
Do you remember that weird bit in like season 3 when it was the governor and they had that like sit down at the table when they were just sitting talking for like an episode? It's really weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I sit down and it's like have you not seen the bad lip reading Walking Dead thing and they put in like the song?
Don't watch bad lip reading.
They've done like a song that the governor
what I've
it's so good. It's like pure serious, and he's made this wee song, and it's just all this random shit because like that's what it's like to say. It's pretty funny.
What I don't like about the bad lip reading, it's actually very good lip reading. Like he's done really well.
Yeah.
Anyway, we actually have to like pick up the pace, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. That's the news anyway.
News. That was exciting. When are we talking some real news?
Like
presidential debate. That's what I was watching. I watched 20 minutes of it last night.
Did you?
I was up at 4 a.m. live streaming on Facebook, so I was watch it.
Right, plenty. White wire. Let's move on to our famous section. White wire. Let's move on to our famous section.
Wilt wire, wipe, wire?
Close.
Right, fuck it, just go. What's the first one again?
Wipe. What are you playing?
What am I playing? Mafia!
Yeah, you were playing that last night.
It's good.
It's
good.
Okay. That's like tell me.
Well, it's good. It's good. Cover system, like the combat system, like shooting is like very familiar, but I cannot remember. Last of Us kind of style, whistling. They come around the corner, they stab them in the face.
Is it anything like
Super
Mafia 2?
No.
Does it mention that?
No. More like San Andreas and.
Is it quite GTA?
Gives me very GTA. Mine's much more of that than it does. Because I always thought like Mafia 2 was dead slow and the shootouts weren't fun really.
I liked it, but yeah.
No, I really liked the game as well. Really liked the game, but this is more like San Andreas kind of style. Radio's awesome. Like,
soundtrack,
yeah, just stick on the radio. Music's fantastic. Story's good. Characters really likable. Slight twist at the start, not really a twist, but mental. First kill of the game is so violent. It's like a furnace, right? Just get the cop's head, just rattle his head off the side of the furnace, then put his head slightly in the furnace, then pull him out. So I was a bit taken back by it. I was like, holy shit! And then there's like some of the moves that are just so violent. Like you'll be hiding behind the wall, and like it'll be like it'll be a guy, it'll be like a waist tight wall, and you'll be crouching behind it. And a guy will walk up, you just pop up, you just go, just stab him in the throat. It's like, oh man, really good. Driving's decent. It takes it first play just flat. It was like, remember GTA 4? I always thought it was weird. You first started driving in that, no one could drive, just crash everything. A couple missions later, you're driving like an expert. But yeah, so a bit of that, and I've only played 6 hours or something. Not completed it.
Cool. But I'm really looking forward to it.
It's got full on porn in it.
Was it?
You collect
Playboy magazines.
Yeah, but it's full. You can like read the whole thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, I walked in, my flatmate like looking at it. I'm like, oh
yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. In the famous words of South Park, once you've had internet porn, you can't go back to Playboy.
Yeah. I'm not playing it, but I downloaded the PS Plus games. I only did Resident Evil and Transformers, but I've not played them yet. And I didn't notice that Telltale collection, like it's now like £70, and it's got like 2 Walking Dead games, Borderlands, Game of Thrones, and something else.
Yeah.
Both Among Us. It's £20 now on the PS Store. So if you want to go and play the Telltale games, it's only £20 for like 5 of them. It's a good deal though.
I've played enough of them.
I think I have as well. I was thinking about buying it. I had it in my basket. I was going to buy it, and I thought, I don't need to waste £20. I'm not even playing games just now. I was just messing about. I was on Netflix and I saw that in the store, and I was like, should I? And I was like, nah, just fucking.
The novelty wore off. I got through season 1 of The Walking Dead purely based on the story. Was quite good.
Season 1.
I go back and play it. Honestly, once you know it's not worth it, it's terrible. I went back and played it.
I played it like 3 times.
Did you?
Yeah.
I played it twice. The second time just get platinum trophy.
Played it once on PC, I think, once on console, and then once on going to the iPad with her because she hadn't played it. So I played it 3 times. I liked it all 3 times.
Next one on the Bolt Wow thing.
Wire, what you reading?
Nothing.
Read any more of your book?
No.
Oh. I'm reading Under the Hood Part 2. I was reading Under the Hood Part 1 last week.
Don't know, Under Batman, okay.
Yeah, Batman. Baby.
I think I need a lamp for
Jason. Spoilers for Under the Hood.
Cool. I need a lamp there.
To read with?
To read, because I have to get up.
He's pointing at his bedside, like, shelf.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Ah, that's pretty cool.
Makes a good feature, yeah. Jake is a rabbit in that bit, weird. In his house.
Alright, I was like, there's a rabbit? You have Jake's rabbit in there?
For the stew. Lamp there would be good anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, probably didn't pick up the mic there, that was funny. What are you listening to or anything?
My favourite murder is my new favourite podcast.
Really?
Super into it. Can't be bothered if they go on for like 20 minutes just at the start. Cannot be fun. Skip past it. Super informative. Like, know their shit about that. Actually quite funny. Like, genuinely quite funny. Right. And they had a live episode that was really funny. They had this guy on. It was actually really good. And like, I know it's called My Favourite Murderer, and they're talking about like the worst of humanity. It's sickening. It's disgusting. And half the time I'm there just in shock
how brutal and
evil
fucked up
people can be. It's like sickening. And but they're really good. Like sometimes when they're laughing, I just have like, how can you be laughing right now? Like honestly,
okay, it's so dark.
So dark. But they're really likeable. So shout out to them.
Green Day's new album came out Friday. It's pretty good. It's alright if you like Green Day.
Sorry, it's not 2003. I know you wear No Gallows jumper from 1984.
It's very. I know guy could kill me if I was talking Green Day. He hates them.
Does he?
Because they still Wonderwall.
Did they?
Bill Van Broken Dreams. It's the same chords as Wonderwall.
I didn't Wonderwall the same chords as something else right now.
Every fucking Oasis song is the same. That's the thing. Like, he said that and he was like, oh, American twats doing my songs, and I'm like, fuck up, mate, you're still your whole career for the Beatles. Shut your
and Slade as well.
Yeah, and the Stones and fucking everybody, Bob Dylan, fucking nobody was safe. But anyway, but yeah, that's pretty good. It's like American Idiot's wee brother, kinda, if you listen to it. But it sounds earlier. It sounds like it came before.
That's cool. I was listening to My Chemical Romance last night. Just
God.
Like, just like 5.
I never liked Teenagers. That was the only song
I liked. I remember that. I was 10 years old. That
I first heard that in Saints Row 2. That's when I came across that song. It was on the radio in Saints Row 2. I went, oh, that song, and I looked up and I was like, My Chemical. That's what one of my cat housemates listened to.
Yeah.
I was just surprised that I liked it, and I put it in my iPod, and like I've listened to it ever since. But that's the only one that
I just listened to them. Like I remember, like for ages, the YouTube video was only like 360p.
Right.
For the
video.
For the video, so it was like super low res all the time. And watched it in low res, and I went back and checked last night.
It's like HD. Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
What else? Oh yeah, there's a festival on the Desert Island Trips. It's pretty cool. It's got all the legends. It's Paul McCartney and the Rolling Stones and Bob Dylan. And basically, got it. Noel Gallagher still was created. So all the songs from Neil Young and the Who. It's pretty cool. But the next thing about it was like $2,000 a ticket, which is insane, right? So £1,000 more than that. But then when you work out how much you would pay to see all them individually, you're still saving money, right? But it's mental, like how many people are there. It's in the Coachella festival in California.
What have you?
This festival, Desert Island Trip.
Wait, is it £2,000 per ticket?
Yeah, $2,000.
That's a lot of money.
Right? Because I was thinking about going and I saw that.
You weren't thinking of going.
Yeah, well, I wanted to go.
I went to London for a podcast. You're not going to California.
No, I wanted to go and then I saw.
We're going to California. I'm going to sing a song. And we sing song with Paul McCartney, even though he can't sing.
If it was. Oh,
in a yellow submarine in California. Do you know what the fuck?
If it was cheaper and it wasn't during uni time, I would have thought about going. But
I think about a lot of shit. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it.
There was too much money and it was during uni work. So anyway, but the annoying thing was though, there was loads of like young like people in that like teenagers that put it on Twitter. Oh fuck's sake, mum and dad have dragged me to this festival, and it's all these poor granddads that still think they can rock. It was really fucking annoying because there's people that like really wanted to go, like couldn't get tickets, and there's these stupid ungrateful fucking Miley Cyrus fucking Taylor Swift listening cunts here. I'm like, fuck up, right? That's some fucking respect. Paul McCartney invented what an album is nowadays. Do you know what I mean?
I like Beatles.
Anyway, rant over. What are you watching?
What am I watching? Designated Survivor. We are running low.
Yeah, I'm up to date.
However,
Survivor.
Lecture is going to talk a lot.
I'm going like.
I reckon we just go.
Okay, we'll just
keep recording. Don't care about the time.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Designated Survivor. Yeah, I'm up to date with that.
Yeah. So
3 episodes.
Yeah. Awesome. Really good.
I didn't watch last week. I watched 2 in a row the other night.
Slightly less liked it than the first episode. I just got the missile robot. First episode's amazing. Second, It's still good, but not.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Seeing the White House like just all torn down and shit was amazing. Like, it was walking about and it was just like half the.
That wasn't the White House.
The dome.
Was it the White House?
Yeah. No, it was the Capitol building.
Yeah, what's that called? Congressman Place.
Is that the Pentagon? No, the Pentagon's the White House, isn't it? No, the Pentagon's a different thing. That's where it got hit during 9/11.
Yeah.
It's confusing, right? But one of the big fancy, but the one that you see with the big dome.
Fuck, what's the name?
On the top.
That's gonna really bug me. Just continue. Yeah, it was awesome, but
yeah,
it was like half falling over.
Yeah. And then it was pretty good. But
so House of Cardsy. Like the security guard in House of Cards and the security personnel guy cuts about. He made them executive or something. Like them two characters are totally interchangeable.
Did you, spoiler if you've not seen Up to Date with this, did you expect him to be a wee shite when it was like a baddie?
He's a wee shit.
Yeah, and then he was the one that gave the information and that shit. And was he a terrorist? Does he work with a terrorist?
Don't know. He's
that woman.
That military guy's wanting to start a coup.
He gave a fight with that woman and then she went away.
Yeah.
So I think she might be working with terrorists. I don't know. But also that terrorist video is like fake.
We all know that it's not that. Yeah. But I like him as a president. Cuts about wearing hoodies. And see if I was him. I totally wouldn't do that if I was him. But if I was him, right, I'm just in the hoodie, how we join, just alright, shit's went down. Have a puff, chill out, wait for all this to blow over.
Go to Winchester, have a fight, wait for all this to blow over, right? Yeah, so that's been good. Did you watch that game on Friday?
That's the big one we need to talk about.
What did you think?
Didn't like it.
Did you not? I liked it, but I didn't love it.
I think it was funny. I think it was that. There was a couple of jokes.
Yeah, some of it was funny. It got shit during net. See when Jack gets stuck in the bath?
Yeah,
so, like, that
why was he stuck in the bath? It just...
it was just stupid.
Yeah.
Like, up until then it was pretty funny with Winston's brother and all that. And then like that bit started getting pure real with his brother. He just wanted money and stuff.
I know, Still Game always does that. Always does a bit of real in most episodes.
But there was that bit with his brother, and then there was like Jack stuck in the bath, and that whole bit was just dragged. The windows up, I just realised.
Yeah.
We used to shut at the start.
Really.
But yeah, just it dragged a wee bit at the end. It was okay. I don't know. But
because my flatmate, he's just started. He finished it. He started it last week. He's watched like every Still Game episode.
Has he never seen it before?
No, he'd seen episodes, like the odd episode and that.
Is it Dion, yeah?
Yeah, he's English.
Right.
So I mean, it's not. It's the first time Still Game's been broadcast in England.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, like live, like anyway.
Is it not on Netflix in England?
Yeah, like Still Game's 9-year gap between the two seasons. But
to see like it,
but I genuinely think it because I was watching the episodes of him and that it's so much. It was genuinely a lot funnier. And that
I have watched something.
Just I don't know.
There's only one episode. And it was at the start of the I was like, oh good, I said this point when the vid was funny in the shop and the earphones that he got her and all that was all funny and
it honestly,
and like the bit with the pebbles was funny and the wee feet. All that was good.
Yeah.
And then he got stuck in the bath and then I'll get a bit bored at the end. I was like,
yeah, it was missing something.
Like Courtney fell asleep, she woke up, she was like, oh, I'm at first sleep, do I put it on again? And I was like, no, really. Like, you didn't miss anything, like, it was just him stuck in the bath and then they got him out and then the bath fell through the floor and
yeah.
That was kind of shit. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm looking forward to next week still. And I went to the girl on the train.
Was she on the train?
Yeah, she was.
Was she a girl?
That movie's...
Did she have all the gifts?
That's different
film.
You asked me that week, through that way, so they won me that. I really think the critics have got this one wrong though. Like everybody's saying, no, this is like a TV movie and it's no very. I thought it's messy. It is messy. It's like Pulp Fiction, but not as like clear. It jumps about
Pulp
before.
Fiction is not clear.
Well, it's even more muddled, jumping about before and after, and because she's alcoholic, she's kind of bits missing her memory, so. You feel like it's to make you feel like the character. Do you know what I mean? You get bits missing for the film.
Memento.
A wee bit. It's nothing like Gone Girl. Like it was advertised wrong. It was advertised to be like Gone Girl. It's nothing. Well, it's nothing like that. So you might like this. But I really enjoyed it. Like the write up was total shit. I thought the performances were great. And I really think I thought Emma Blunt's a brilliant actress. I think she's my favourite actress in Hollywood just now. I still like Charlize Theron was my favourite for years. I really liked her, and I like her that's in Lawless. What's her name? Jessica Chastain. No, she's the captain in The Martian. Last with the red hair.
Oh, yeah.
I like her. She's good. But Emma Blunt's my favourite, like female actor, definitely in Hollywood today. And she's brilliant. She carries the whole film, but I can see why people don't like it, but it's nowhere near as bad as people are saying. That's good.
Trains and a girl.
Yeah, that's right.
What more do you want? Like the Suicide Squad, none of them kill themselves, do they?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They're lying. I've not seen Suicide Squad. I just presume no one kills themselves. So, do you know what I mean? At least this has trains and
there's
girls.
kind of a sacrifice at the end.
That's not suicide.
Yeah, it's not suicide. It's because he's doing it like for a reason.
Oh no, he does it himself.
He like
Jumps away.
If I just tell you, there's like a big monster at the end and none kills him, so the fire guy like, jumps on him and blows himself up.
Ah, right. No, that's kind of suicide.
And like kills him. But it's a big movie, so he'll be back in the next one. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
He's not dead.
I just call it Kamikaze Squad.
Yeah, it's more like Kamikaze. Anyway, do you want to do the modern classic thing or anything, or do you want to just call it a day because it is 1 o'clock? It's up to you.
I know, but that's lecture's super boring.
You just don't
That's a lot to go.
But I don't want to walk in halfway through.
I don't walk in halfway through. It's up to you. We're already late now.
I know.
Do
you have a modern classic?
No. I can think of one straight away, but...
Well, I'm going to give you...
I forgot to say I watched The Nice Guys last night.
Oh, so yeah, do you want to talk about
I wanted to talk about that.
It's great.
Weird. Like, it's like fun. It's genuinely funny. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually, and it feels like one of the few films that are somewhat original in Hollywood right now. I thought it was super original in that. Like,
Shane Black's films are like that. Have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
No.
You should watch that. It's similar.
Something.
Robert Downey Jr. Val Kilmer, buddy cop kind of.
Yeah.
And it's him that he wrote Lethal Weapon as well. So it's, yeah, so it's that's his like his strength, writing kind of buddy cop things.
But it was super stylized, and I thought like they totally ignored it. The daughter was supposed to be like not in that like by the trailers.
What do you mean?
She was not advertised to be a big part of that film. Like the daughter.
Ah, right.
Yeah, she is in that a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
did that bother you?
in the film? No, she's a really good actor, but she was just in it a bit much, a bit.
Right.
Don't you hate wise, smart kids in films? Because kids aren't like that. 13-year-olds aren't like that, and they aren't always like hate their parents.
Yeah, a lot of movies.
Yeah, and they aren't wisecracking, smarter than the adults, right?
Yeah, when you think about what you were like when you were 13.
I just didn't give a fuck about anything. I still don't, but like when I was 13, like.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't rude. I wasn't that rude. I wasn't I was occasionally moody in that, but like I wasn't wisecracking.
But see, I think you think of yourself as being different. Like, see, have you ever thought about yourself when you were younger, and then you go into like Facebook, like old Facebook posts or whatever, and you just cringe like fuck?
Never really posted much on Facebook.
How did you not?
Still don't.
Oh yeah, I was cringy as fuck when I was like, they're treating me.
Still are. Oh no, I love you, no Gallagher. Come down to Glasgow. Let me make love to you. You can be in the middle. We'll me and Courtney spit roast you. I like Nice Guys, and also I really don't like Russell Crowe. I seen him on Graham Norton, and I thought he just disgusted me. It's something I really hated about him.
He's quite attention seeker, isn't
he was on that chat show. Maybe something was up or whatever. Really didn't like him.
Set attention, he's a bit of fun.
Fucking awesome in that.
That is good.
Oh my god, I like Tom. He was actually. He made straight up murders. He
just breaks people's like.
They were totally fine, and his diving was fucking hilarious. He just kept diving through windows.
Oh, yeah.
It was like slightly off, like you could tell it wasn't him, but it made it better somehow. And fucking Ryan Gosling keeps falling off the buildings and stuff. He just keeps falling. And he's like, I think I'm invincible. Does that mean he rolled down the hill and he woke up next to the dead body as well? It was amazing. Yeah, he was like trying to scream, but he couldn't. He was like, he was like trying to shout at him, but he just couldn't like make a noise. That's a really good film. Like, I really enjoyed that. Like. The dog's in the toilet
and he's got the fag in the paper.
Yeah, and the dog
keeps shutting and like he drops the fag and he's like fuck. It's good.
But I think they get the tone a bit wrong because like it was funny in that, and what I thought they were going to do is, do you know when the guy gets hit by the van?
Yeah,
right,
fucking smacks him.
And then so he probably would have died, but he was still alive at that point. And then Russell Crowe's character like just
smothers him. Yeah.
I think they maybe should have just dropped the comedy after that, like, and just changed the whole tone. Right. Because like it was so serious and silly. The film at the same time, which was good.
Some it was dark,
but he kind of crossed the line there. Like, it wasn't self-defense. It was just straight up murder. Well,
yeah, but it's character. I didn't mind.
Do you know what I mean? I just thought that bit was a bit unusual, but I thought it was super fun. Ryan Gosling, he's a really good actor. Have you seen Crazy Stupid Love?
I've seen bits of it, and I know he's the best thing in it.
He's really, and Steve Carell's pretty good as well. You should watch that with Courtney.
That's who I've watched it. She loves it, and I've seen it a couple of times.
I watched it with my flatmate like 2 years ago now. That really...
Is that almost Steve Carell just threw himself out the car? That's amazing.
See, after I was so invested in that.
And then Gosling is like his like dating counsellor, like
at the same time,
and then it's his daughter. Emma Stone's his daughter. Yeah.
But it's just
that dirty dancing lift, and he takes that lady's gonna takes his shirt off, and she goes, "It's like you're photoshopped." It's for his abs and shit. And it's alright, but it's a chick. I like it.
That bit when he opens the door, but it's just like I'm sleeping with my boss. He just opens the door, just fire.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. I don't know, it's okay, but it's not my film really. But it's alright.
I was surprised like how good. I really liked it.
Did you like it?
I did.
Right, I have a modern classic, and I don't think you would disagree because it's The Dark Knight. I think The Dark Knight is.
We need to talk anymore.
Just because
I agree.
Good enough.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so good because it's. I don't think of it as a superhero film. I think of it like
a normal drama.
The Departed or like.
Not as good as Departed.
Do you not think so? No. I don't know. I think I prefer Goodfellas to Dark Knight, but I don't know if you prefer Departed. That's interesting. But it's just great. All the performances are great. The direction's great. The script's great. It's not perfect, but it's damn near perfect.
Yeah.
I can't really think
as a superhero film,
mistakes.
I think it's pretty perfect.
Yeah.
And I don't think every superhero film should be based
It's so far in advance. The one thing about it though, it ruined a lot of superhero movies because they actually went, well, this is the formula now. When you make everything dark and serious, and
I prefer dark and serious, to be honest, and campy.
Do you? Yeah. Do you know what's really interesting though, how things have reverted? I was like, after that, everything had to be dark and serious, and now Fantastic Four happened, and that was shit. So everybody's like, oh, now we need to go with Guardians and like Suicide Squad, and
why not just base a film on how it should look by the script and the director? They just choose. It doesn't need to be like anything else.
Well, that's why I done it. Was great because it was just brilliant writing, brilliant direction, brilliant performance. It didn't matter really about the whole universe.
No, I didn't.
That's why that trilogy in itself is great because it doesn't.
Apart from the third one,
touch it. Yeah, but I just mean the universe that was built in those films because it's nothing to do with any of the extra. It wasn't setting up anything. It wasn't calling back to anything. It wasn't like other things going on at the same time. Like and Luke Cage, who was like, "Oh, get a magic hammer," and all that. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. Like there was none of.
Just like a vibe.
No need for it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll add one. Trainspotting.
I
think it's the only Scottish film we can put on the list. Only one.
I think it's the best Scottish film ever.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
Like I think we've got so little, like
filth and stuff. But it didn't.
Filth's good. I like Filth, but it's
Trainspotting's the best.
I'll put it up there.
Danny Boyle's one of the best directors.
It's really good.
One of my favourites.
He's super likeable as well.
Yeah, it's just he's like pure down to earth and normal as well.
Slumdog Millionaire is really. Everyone loves Slumdog Millionaire, and everyone hated Slumdog Millionaire. And I've
only seen it the once when it was on telly. It was okay, but I thought it was a wee bit overrated.
Yeah. I liked it. I had my Indian, like my pal, he's from India, like brought up there and stuff, not just looks Indian. I fully brought up there, and I was like, "Was your life like Slumdog Millionaire?" Like just a joke on that, and what is it? He was like, "No, that is like a really inaccurate film. India isn't like that." Right. I'm like, "Are you sure?" I mean, I've seen the film. That was a wee boy from Skins. That was a wee Indian guy from Skins. Like, right, his career died, didn't he? Did he get an Oscar or something for that? Because it was like
he's definitely nominated. I don't know if he won, but definitely nominated. But no, that's a good. Trainspotting's
fun. Like, see if you feel bad about yourself, like, and you want to like, it doesn't really work for me. But do you know you can like look at someone and feel better about yourself by judging because they're shit. Go into IMDb and just look at the cast at any of the Skins seasons, and like there's like 4 of them who've made it. Yeah. Like the rest of them have just careers died. Yeah. It's kind of shame. But how Skins did it, but was different. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I'm fucking for it. A bit of knowledge. They did it like they just got people from the area. Yeah. And just auditioned like 1,000 people from England. And just did it. And like,
it was good for people like even if they didn't get anything after it, like just to be in that part of that show for a couple of years and getting paid.
Because like it hit me, there's perfect age. Like
it was one with Rabs in high school. It was on. Yeah.
I wanted to be like Skins.
Did you? Mm-hmm. No, I just looked too much grief.
Skins.
I liked watching it from my boring life.
My life was so boring.
But I wouldn't want to be a part of it.
I did. I didn't get to. Anyway.
On that note.
Right.
Should we call it a day?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get one of our best stories. Do you want one of them?
Best stories?
Like, just the best stories of all time. I think Uncharted as a saga is fucking great.
I disagree, it's okay. It's fine.
Why? I think the characters are great. I think the adventures are great.
Terrible.
Nah, I think the first one.
They have ghosts in it.
The first one was a brilliant introduction.
The first one's
to Sully and Nate and the relationship, and Elena and Nate and Elena's relationship, and that's all set up brilliantly.
But it's not
bad
your
game.
It's good.
The second one's a masterpiece.
Not you're wrong. Well, not played it.
The second one's my favourite game ever. Well, no, that's a lie. Metal Gear's my favourite game ever. But Uncharted is my second favourite game ever, and it's my favourite PS3 game, and it's my favourite of the Uncharted series. It's great.
Okay, if you're doing best story ever, I'm doing best lighting in a film ever.
Okay.
Drive.
Yeah, Drive's good.
I usually bring up Drive
I
once in an episode, just something else you like.
You asked me as it pretentious that we like Sicario. It's more pretentious that we talk about Drive in a minute.
Drive's awesome, boss.
Do you think Drive's a perfect movie?
Is it a perfect movie? No, because it's somewhat boring. No, it's not really.
I think it is.
It might be, like...
I think it is.
Like,
the thing about Drive, my opinion of it changes every time I watch it. Like the first time I watched it, I just thought it was a great movie. I didn't really go that in depth with it. I didn't think about the shots and the lighting. I didn't really think about it. I just liked it as a movie.
That struck me in the lighting.
And then I watched it again, and Courtney didn't like it, and that surprised me. I think she didn't like it because of the violence. She said she was like watching Walking Dead and stuff, but she said like the violence was just too real and too like much. Like when he stamps head in the lift and the shotgun and blows Lassie's head off and all that. Like it was just a bit too visceral, I think. And then I watched, and then I kind of thought maybe you're right. Maybe it's just kind of like sexualising violence a wee bit. And then I watched it again, and like I fucking loved it again. And that's when I bought like the Star Wars t-shirt and stuff, like with Han Solo on it, like the Drive t-shirt. And I fell in love with it again. And then I feel like when you don't watch it for ages, you either think about how great it is and watch it, and sometimes you think, oh, it's not quite as good, or sometimes you don't watch it and you think, oh, that movie's alright, and then you watch, and then you fall in love with it. Like every time I watch it, I feel like I have a different opinion.
No, I do, but it's always and
that's what I love about it. I think you can watch it a million times and it's still great. It's like Fight Club that way. Like you can watch it.
You should watch
100 times.
I don't know if
Departed.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it, but when the BBC rescored it, try that. It's just different music. It doesn't really change film, but it's really like it's interesting because the music's really good.
Is this like a made for TV cut kind of thing?
Well, he was on.
Rescored it for
it was on iPlayer, and it was like BBC signed up with some college or uni class to like a music class. Rescore. It was specific. I think there's a few films, but I just watched the Drive one, and like they just did because the music in Drive.
It's like a full movie, just with different music.
Whole movie, just different music. It's the only thing that's changed.
Right.
Does
it change the tone and stuff in the film?
Yeah, I remember specifically the bit on the beach with the hat and the mask and stuff on the beach is a lot better.
Right.
But not that it's bad, just it's like better with the music they rescored. That scene specifically.
Right. When you drive Ron Perlman and all that? That's pretty cool.
Do you think Hotline Miami is based on Drive?
Inspired by?
I think 100%. No, but different universes and stuff, but I think he's seen Drive and just made a game of Drive. That's what I generally think.
Yeah.
With the masks and just everything.
Yeah, and his jacket.
Yeah, the style, like.
And the fact that the player doesn't have a name is just called The Jacket.
Yeah.
And then Driver is just called The Driver. It's clearly inspired by it, but it's like.
Fucking love that film. It's so. I think it's my favourite opening from a film. And I love the Dark Knight opening.
I still think the opening's the worst. I still love the opening, but I still think it's the worst part of the film.
It's so good. It's like the style.
It's a great opening, yeah, it's great. Like, it's really well shot and the light's great, and the lack of scripts, the sound design and stuff's great and whatever, but I think the movie only gets better for them.
I think like that.
I think it's a bit overrated to start.
Really,
the rest of the movie's better.
No, I love it.
That's good.
I think it's slightly based. I think is it Transporter when he's like there needs to be one person or something. You've only booked 2 people and there's 3 people there, and he shoots the guy or the guy gets out or something. Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about? So I think that's kind of based on it with the like. There's something about
the rules that driver has.
Yeah, I
don't carry a gun.
Yeah, like
I don't. All that shit.
Based on that, I think. I don't know.
But that's what it's like. It's like Transporter, but a million times better.
Oh yeah.
I don't know though. As shit that it happened at that point in that guy's career, and like I was wondering everything, to see after that film was great. So Only God Forgives and that Neon Demon, the one he had out this year, like he was allowed to do whatever he wanted with him and market him however he wanted, but Drive was marketed as like a Transporter type movie or like Fast and Furious. Yeah. And it's shit because a lot of people have a tainted view of that film, I think, because that's what they went in expecting and it let them down kind of thing. But it's not about, that's like a very small fraction at the start of the movie, and the rest of it's about something that's really a love story, and like there's murder and it's a descent into kind of madness. It's like Taxi Driver as well, I think, that way.
Don't like Taxi Driver.
Do you not? Oh, Taxi Driver.
I really wanted to like it because I love Scorsese and I love De Niro and that. I wanted to like it. I didn't fall for the character.
Too dated? Is it 270s, do you think?
No, I'm fine with that.
Because the music's shit, the music's real, like all this like trombone and it's just pure dated,
doesn't
like
bother.
some of the parts, but I love it. I love the ending, and
Tarantino loves it as well. He says it's the best.
His favourite Scorsese film?
No, he says it's the best depiction of a character of mental illness ever.
That's right. But I think Driver a wee bit inspired by that. That's where the way he kind of descends into madness.
Well, he doesn't really. He just seems good. He's the same, man. He's so.
So cold.
He's so the same. He doesn't change the whole film. I don't know about that. You think he's going to change after he kills something? He doesn't really.
I don't know about that. Like, you don't think he's changed? I think he does change because it started. He doesn't care. Like, but he has no emotion, and then he kind of falls in love with her.
But does he fall in love with her, or does he just slightly fan? You can. I suppose he goes quite far for her.
He just does this crazy shit and stuff with Oscar Isaac and stuff. I think the bit he gets shot was pure surprising.
Yeah, I
get shot in the neck.
Yeah,
and it's the knot. It's pure loud.
It's a way,
and it's like and you're like, fuck, and like you feel the same way he feels when he's like watching it, and you're like, go, and he fucking dies away. It's great.
We're gonna end our modern classic.
Okay.
While we're here, even though we're really running late now. American History. Yes.
That's a good one. I think. Is it your favourite Edward Norton film?
Yeah.
I love Primal Fear and I love Fight Club.
Not seen Primal Fear.
Oh, if you watch Primal Fear, it's great. Really. Again, it's quite dated with the music and stuff, but it's really good.
I like Fight Club. I think American History X is better. I think
it's hard, but I do love American History X. I love the whole.
I love neo-Nazism because I think it's fucking mental. It's not. You found it so interesting. It's why I love mafia films because I cannot understand
the mental state.
I cannot understand hurting someone from fucking money. Like, just beyond me. I cannot understand.
It's just the unfiltered hate that they have for everybody.
I don't know how you can hate someone because of their race or their religion. It's so beyond me. And it's
an interesting view to take, I think, for something because some of the characters genuinely hate. Like the scene at the dinner table in the flashback when Ed Norton's it's like before he goes to jail and that, and they're sitting at the dinner table and there's that Jew guy that's like sleeping with his mum.
Monica's dad.
That scene's brilliant, and it's Monica's dad, and like he's backing up shit that obviously his dad kind of brainwashed, and you see that scene as well with his dad how he says and that's where it started, but he does it doesn't raise good points, but you kind of start going. He really does.
You can understand why he sees it from his perspective, even though his perspective
is wrong. But you start to go fuck this. He does believe it. He's not just. But then you get a big fat guy. I can't remember his name, but the big fat guy in the truck. And he's just he doesn't care about any of that stuff. He just hates it because it's funny to sing die black people songs and stuff. He's just so wrapped up in the whole. His mates think it's cool, so he tries it and sings and goes to all the rallies, but he doesn't really believe. Whereas Ed Norton has a twisted reason of why is the way. So it's a good kind of.
Have you watched that Imperium?
Difference of what's that?
Daniel Radcliffe.
That's a new one into it.
Yeah.
But neo-Nazi one. No,
you should try that.
It's not online, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. It's not as good as American History X, but it is good. I really like Daniel Radcliffe.
I can do it. It's a shame for because he's tried to do so many different things now, and people still just same as Harry Potter. But he made a horror film. He's made a neo-Nazi film. He's making that's pretty good. But he's tried to do different things like horror and that series Nazi one and that when he played the GTA guy with the big beard and stuff. He's trying to do different shit, and people are just nah, you're still Harry Potter, mate.
He's awesome.
I like it too, and I like him as a person. He seems for somebody that's been young, famous for being so young.
He's the only one
pure normal.
He actually said he doesn't drink anymore.
How does he not? Because he thought he was going. He just went into Macaulay Culkin, out of control.
But he's I'm quite glad that he's I don't regret Harry Potter at all because he's I made a ton of money off Harry Potter, which means now I can just do. I don't need money for a film. I can do a really low budget and get paid nothing for an indie
Swiss Army Man,
which looks awesome. And everyone liked it.
My dad watched it and said it was really good, but it's really strange.
Yeah, the farting I thought was a bit silly. But it wasn't.
But it's meant to be. Have you seen it? Have you watched it?
No, I've just seen the trailer.
Right,
But looks, and you can just do what you want.
Shit like that.
Fair enough.
And last thing as well, his kids are all going to be millionaires because of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he started his whole family out for the next. Try fuck it.
Super likeable. And he does it, he fucks with people. Like, he wore the same clothes for 6 months, like the same pair of jeans. So the paparazzi couldn't date anything. Genius.
He won't have dogs around him. He was walking other people's dogs or something, so the paparazzi couldn't get near him, and they were all like, he was all tied around his waist.
Yeah.
Like circle of dogs, and he just walked down the street with his dogs around him, so nobody could get near him.
He's a good guy.
Good guy. He's just having a laugh, do you know, enjoying it. But anyway, that's episode 9.
Yeah. Season 2, episode 9.
Okay,
cool. Successful episode, I think. What do you think, viewers who aren't there? Right. Not much we really need to edit. Just
that bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Right. Aye.